Welcome everyone. In today's video, I will be explaining the glorious evolution novel. So without wasting any time, let's start. Chapter 7. Right Here, Right Now. Ash Crawl remained silent for a few moments before finally breaking into a burst of wicked laughter. Boy, your imagination is on a different dimension. Ash Crawl narrowed his eye. Your foolishness will be the end of you. Why would you assume I would go through so much trouble just to sign a daywalker contract with you? You do know if I wanted to possess your body, I would have done it years ago, Ash Crawl sneered. You think you had it in you to stop me from turning you into a sleepwalker? Not at all, Levi answered calmly. I knew deep down that you could have easily convinced me to sign a sleepwalker contract. Your unfathomable strength would have been enough to win me over and hand you my body for the sake of vengeance. If you know this much, how can you reach such an idiotic conclusion? Ash Crawl said. It's because I know this much that I am confident in my judgment, Levi replied calmly. While I have no idea why you prefer a daywalker contract instead of a sleepwalker, I am certain that you want something from me. Something that even I don't know about. 30 seconds, Astra A announced in the background. Ash Crawl, you either negotiate the daywalker contract terms with me and help me fulfill Shia's request, or you wait for me to become her lifelong slave and watch as your plan collapses right in front of your single eye. Levi smiled faintly. Don't forget, she would use all resources she can get her hands on to make sure I am well protected. If I were to join her agency, it wouldn't take long before I reach her rank or even surpass her. Then you would have to spend another decade waiting, hoping that you will get me in the end. Also, it's not guaranteed that I will be swayed by your conditions in a decade. Levi shook his head in amusement. My mental fortitude is growing stronger by the day. I might even be able to sign a daywalker contract with a stronger nightcrawler than you, making you regret missing this opportunity. 15 seconds. What if I don't care? Ash Crawl asked with a low voice. You do. Levi maintained a serene smile. Every time I showed interest in a nightcrawler stronger than you, you made sure to torment me with my greatest fear until I came back running to my room. Committing to a blind human is even worse. But that's the thing, Levi smiled faintly. You're different. You chose me specifically because I am blind. I don't know why, but I know damn well that my blindness is an advantageous condition for you. This boy, he didn't lie. His observation and analytic skills are superb, he thought to himself as he narrowed his slit in the direction of Levi. He has been studying me for years, just as I have been doing to him. He only made his move once he was confident in his analysis. Although he hasn't hit the nail on the head, his intelligence and cunningness are unquestionable, Ash Crawl thought to himself. Maybe it's about time I commit. I have tested him for long enough. He might be the one. But soon, Ash Crawl shook his head, knowing that it wasn't the time yet. He has yet to be tested in the real world. He smiled sinisterly as he gazed into the distance, seemingly noticing something strange. Chapter 8. The Holy Pillars. Half a day later, Levi and Arthur were seen sitting in front of the motel's room, awaiting the return of Shia's squad and any sort of movement from Ash Crawl. Unfortunately, he hadn't reached out since the last time Levi spoke to him. While Levi seemed at peace with how the situation was developing, Arthur was getting antsy by the minute. Levi, you should have at least listened to the formula for Bleeder's perfect evolution. Arthur bit his nails nervously. It's been half a day already. Maybe he has already lost interest. Nightcrawlers are extremely unpredictable. Loosen up. Don't get yourself early wrinkles. Levi smiled peacefully. He will come around eventually. If not, well, it's not so bad to work as daywalker staff. Can you stop joking around? Arthur glared at his brother. Arthur always respected his brother's decisions and plans, believing that he had it covered every time. But this situation was simply too extreme, as Levi was putting his life in the hands of a nightcrawler. Arthur could never trust a nightcrawler, especially when their parents were slaughtered under their hands. Too bad, all he could do was wait patiently, a virtue he always lacked. "Is it sunset already?" Levi asked after Astra A informed him of the time. "Yes, it is. It has been an entire day already. We should leave before you become a sleepwalker," Arthur said. "I have already booked the flight to Tamara Settlement. We should leave now." "We are not leaving without a nocturnal contract." "We can still get one in Tamara Settlement." "That's not my goal, and you know it," Levi replied calmly. "You know that if I were to leave this place without a signed contract, Ash Crawl would never commit to me." Arthur looked at his brother in disappointment. Although he didn't voice his opinion, it was written all over his face. "Don't worry, even if they don't return, I still have one last trick up my sleeves," Levi whispered. Just as Arthur was about to ask him about his trick, Astra A informed Levi of the returning squad. "Shia is back with her squad." "Finally," Levi smiled in relief. "No need to use my last trick." "Did they come back with good news?" Arthur asked. "I can't tell, but I can hear the sound of the contract being returned to Shia Soul," Levi said. "They failed," Arthur sighed. "No wonder they came back late." A couple of minutes later, the motel room's door was reopened and Shia's squad returned. Shia had her crimson glaive floating above her shoulder with its eyes closed. Bleeder didn't say anything, but his presence was somewhat menacing. Meanwhile, Sergio and Jamal's eyes were glued to Levi with a mixture of coldness and indifference. They weren't happy that they wasted the entire day for a false promise. "It seems you failed to find the blood crystal flower," Levi smiled apologetically. "Indeed," Shia smiled pleasantly despite the obvious failure. "But don't worry, your contract is safe. Bleeder won't be evolving in this expedition." The moment she said this, Bleeder's menacing atmosphere collapsed immediately. "It seems she told her partners not to reveal anything," Levi smirked as he gazed at Shia. "You still failed," Sergio sneered. "Bleeder still needs to be upgraded to Tier 3. You can't escape the consequences." "Sergio, I said I have a method, not that I will produce the upgrade materials," Jamal asked. "The blood crystal flower is the only method for a remarkable evolution." "Yes, but there is still the limited evolution that can be achieved with a blood crystal seed," Levi said. "A limited evolution is nothing but a death trap for a nightcrawler who desires to reach the high tier," Bleeder said with a low tone. "It will be useless to my path." "What if I told you there is a method to skip the Tier 3 limited evolution entirely and jump straight to the Tier 4 remarkable evolution?" Levi said with a low and firm voice. His sentence silenced everyone in the room. Even Bleeder's slit eyes opened slightly. "You speak of one of the holy pillars," Shia said. Bleeder's voice was devoid of emotion. "The holy pillars are a legend," Sergio immediately retorted. "There is no known source that confirms their existence." "There is," Levi shook his head. "They are mentioned in the most ancient records of the Great Fall of Civilization." "What did those records say?" Shia asked intriguingly. "They spoke of 5 holy pillars scattered across the world, each possessing the power to skip the evolution tier of the Nightcrawler. The holy pillars were created by the 5 greatest founders of the Daywalkers. However, no one truly knows the reason behind their creation. Even I only read about it in my mother's textbooks," Levi added. "What's your connection to the pillars?" Shia asked. "You should be asking what's your connection to the pillar," Levi smiled. "It just so happens that one of the holy pillars is in the hands of your father, Captain Valerius." Arthur's heart stopped, his eyes wide in disbelief as he stared at the red-haired girl in front of him, realizing that his big brother wasn't screwing around with just any Daywalker, but the precious daughter of one of the strongest Daywalkers and the leader of the second-ranked agency in Heliodor's region. With a terrified expression, Arthur looked below him at his brother and saw that he still had the same serene, harmless smile. "When did you find out?" Levi answered while tapping his hearing device, letting him know that he used the Astra A to search for her name on the network. You still committed? Arthur sighed helplessly. Brother, couldn't you have picked any other daywalker? Arthur's worry was rational as he heard many negative rumors related to the Blood Hunters Agency. The most well-known one, they were absolutely batshit crazy. Have no fear, your big bro is here. Fuck off. Arthur massaged his temples, feeling like he was losing years of his life trying to keep up with his brother. Welcome back, Shia. Have you given my proposal a second thought? And with this video ends. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please subscribe to our channel. Goodbye everyone for today.